5 major differences. The professional direct marketer's approach to media differs in 5 ways to that of the general advertiser. All these differences stem from the three phases of direct marketing. First of all, you speak to individuals rather than masses. Second, you test to discover what works and what doesn't, and adapt accordingly. Third, you think in terms of a continuing series of communication. So here are the 5 differences you should bear in mind. First, the various media do not enjoy the same relative importance conventional marketers assign. The second, the effectiveness of media is often evaluated differently. Third, schedules and budgets have to be designed to make allowances for a great deal of testing. Fourth, the concept of repetition is viewed in a different way. And lastly, the effect of a space size is regarded differently.
There are 7 traditional media, which are: first is direct mail, door-to-door drops, newspapers, magazine, the broadcast media, the telephone, and the posters. So the direct mail is particularly useful for testing and for building the long-term relationship with your customers as individual which you are aiming for. So other advantages include selectivity and flexibility. So door-to-door drop has any of the virtues of direct mail but in less degree. By definition, it is less selective since the logistic of delivering to a particular using door-to-door would normally make it uneconomic. So the the advantages and disadvantages of door-to-door is maybe we have that cost, or door-to-door is obviously cheaper than direct mail since you have no postage to worry about and no less to buy. It could cost as little as half as much, and then less control. Unfortunately, you can't always be sure what people who are supposed to speak literature through doors actually would do with it. And quality controllable, but of course, the quality and content of a door-to-door piece can be controlled. You have the same flexibility in that respect as with direct mail, but the result with much lower. And the third is newspaper. So newspaper readership varies widely throughout the world. For the reason newspapers can be more effective as a medium in some countries than in others. And then fourth is the magazines. Magazines are another important medium with significant advantages which counterbalance the problems of the press but with one major disadvantage. So long copy dates may invalidate tests. So you may have a lead time of weeks before you can actually place an advertisement in a magazine. Add to this the time it takes you to conceive, plan, and prepare with the advertisement, and you can have a major problem with the magazine. So the advantage of this is better reproduction, and 5 is the broadcast media. So the importance of broadcast media varies depending upon the country and the stage of developing reach in radio and television. So ang 6 is the telephone. So the telephone has the value of immediacy with all that implies in terms of reading result fast. It is interactive apart from face-to-face selling. So it is the only medium where objections can be stated and overcome. By the same token, you can establish what the best appeals are for your product. And the last is the posters. So if you were planning a huge door-to-door drop, you could schedule posters in that area, or if you were a charity, you could run poster when you were doing your annual door-to-door collections. But the problem with poster is that the perfect outdoor posters has about 5 words on it, plus the brand name or even better including the brand name. They are designed to attract the fleeting attention of divers and as such are mayonnaise apart from being a blot on the landscape.
The advantage of magazine is the data reproduction. The broadcast media. The importance of the broadcast media varies depending upon the country and the stage of development which in radio and television. Number 6 is the telephone. It has the value of immediacy with all that implies in terms of reading result fast. It is interactive apart from face-to-face healing. It's the only medium where objection can be stated and overcome. By the same token, you can establish what the best appeals are for your product. Number 7 is posters. If you are planning a huge door-to-door drop, you could schedule posters in that area. Or if you were a charity, you could run posters when you were doing your annual door-to-door collections. Next is the perfect posters. The problem with posters is that the perfect outdoor posters has about 5 words on it, plus the brand name or even better including the brand name. They are designed to attract the fleeting attention of drivers and as such are a menace apart from being a blot on the landscape. And it is the ideal outdoor posters is concise, using only about 5 words plus the brand name. This is because posters are designed to capture fleeting attention, primarily from divers. More text makes them cluttered and less effective. Second is successful media selection. So, don't be a pioneer. Don't try untested media. Instead of focus on where your target audience is, where are my prospects, and when they're most receptive to your message, or when should I reach them. And then next is rule of 3. Advertising effectiveness often follows our 3 steps pattern. First is one's media selection. Don't be a pioneer. Don't try untested media. Instead, focus where your target audience is. Where are my prospects and when they're most receptive to your message? When should I reach them? Second is the role of 3. What do you mean by consistent tip? So, ang consistent is mistake ka na nga butang or ibukit pa tayo. While that old rule is one assertion is a trial, then number 2 is to confirm the first result, and ikatulo it means it's work. So you should try it. Example applies to the basic details. And number 3 is where you will do best. Experiment with ad size. If a small ad performs exceptionally well, try a larger one. Conversely, if a large ad underperforms, try a smaller one.
Ten good deals. Number 1, volume discount. You'll usually get a better rate if you promise to spend at the current level. Number 2, series discounts. Almost every medium offers a discount for taking series of odds. And number 3, run a week discount. You may prefer to go in a certain day of the week, but but the publication may like to have an ads ready to slot in on any day and give you a discount for the privilege. And number 5 is distress discount. This is a seller's favorite, have an ads ready so that when they call you and you let them know if you are always interested. If the price is right, you can negotiate a rate just short of daylight robbery. And number 6, rate protection guarantee. Routes go up but rarely, if ever, down when negotiating. Try to get the publication to guarantee you the rate at the time for given period. It could be a big saving. And number 7 is spatial position free. If you have a good enough relationship with a medium, you may be able to get spatial position or time with no premium. It's good to be worth it and there's no harm in trying. And number 8, you can do the same with a specific day you want. And number 9, no payment for solos. A solo's position on the page is usually worth paying for. Try to get it free if you can. And number 10, soft period discount. When space is hard to sell and try to buy that known as soft period, you should make hidden.